Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Director. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we are talking about October 14th through October 20th, and then I'm going to follow that up with the love reading. So if you click down to see the love reading, I will timestamp it, and you'll be able to just go right to it if you want to right now, but you might want to hang around, see what's up for the week. Be sure to always check out your sun, your moon, and your rising, because your sun sign is the core of you. It is how you feel inside. It's your value system. Your rising sign is your personality. It's how you're going to interact with the world, and your moon sign is how you feel, act, or respond to the energies around you, what the planets are doing, what people are doing. And so it could be any of those things. I do want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. When you guys hit that thumbs up button, it puts your energy in contact with mine, and you are more likely to get a reading that resonates with you. So I always suggest that you do that. And plus, it helps me to grow my channel, which allows me to impact more people and help them also. So you have some interesting energy for this week, Pisces. So I'm a Pisces moon, and we have this Knight of Wands is exhausted. I'm just like beat up energy. I'm a little tired tonight, so excuse me if it kind of shows. I'm going to try not to let it. But we have here, this is why you're tired. You are working on something really, really hard. It requires teamwork, and it requires the Knight of Pentacles energy of being meticulous, that Three of Pentacles energy of working together, but you're building and it's growth, but you're a little tired. So try to get some rest this week whenever possible. Try not to push it so hard that you have a breakdown, but look at this. There is help coming, and there's hope. And so I feel like success is on the horizon. It's a lot of work, but let's get into it. Let's see what else we get today. So the moon is going to move into Taurus on Monday around 12:24 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the U.S. In this position, it's about being responsible. It's about being efficient. It's about, finding new ways to do things, being productive, and analyzing the situation. It might be a situation that's a little messy because it looks like, you're getting help in coming out of a thing that's kind of beat you up. That's okay. This is great energy, especially on Tuesday. Tuesday, even though Tuesday is a lot about balance, the energy in just general is really good for this productivity. So it's about looking around and finding the beauty and the pleasure and the joy around you to help you get there, okay? So let's get a little guidance on that. This is the energy of Monday, of Tuesday, and of Wednesday, because the moon doesn't even move into Gemini until 10:30 p.m. on Wednesday. So this is a really great opportunity for you to be productive these first 3 days, it looks like, of the week. And you have apply your past lessons, be a spiritual warrior, and spirit contact. Nice. So pay attention to your gut. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What do you think you know? I feel like this star really represents spirit contact. Spirit, see the dove up here? So I feel like Spirit is going to be reaching out and giving you the information and the guidance that you need. So taking time to rest a little bit by meditation, or just breathing out so you can center. And what have you learned in the past that's going to help you right now to handle the problems of the current situation, whatever that is. We are in your 5th house of fun and romance. I'm sorry, your 3rd house of communication, your 4th house of home, and then your 5th house of fun and romance this week. So communication, maybe the way that you communicate to others what it is that you need, what has worked in the past, what can you do to really get there. Okay, definitely this one. Oh, and what? Hold on. Okay. That was just weird. Kind of stuck energy. So when that moon moves into Gemini on Wednesday and on Thursday and Friday. So Thursday, you might feel proud of yourself. Look at what I've done. Look at what I've accomplished. I've cut stuff back. Things are starting to grow. Things are starting to grow. 3 of Pentacles is things are starting to grow due to diligence and hard work. Friday's a really good day to research, so anything that you need to double down on, find some more information on, maybe researching what has just happened, that's bringing that wisdom in. That's life experience, that when you really do that, also asking for help from others, getting guidance, trying to figure out what it is you need. This energy being a little stuck, though, in your 4th house of home, which is a difficult angle, it's a square, makes me wonder if you're a little stuck in your thinking about some things around the home. And so just try to be more of a team player so you don't feel so exhausted. And if you need help at home because you're so busy and you're working, be sure to ask for it. So we have healing, we have sacred silence, and we are one. So if you have a situation at home where you maybe, sacred silence means that you need to be listening. So listening to your intuition, yes, but I feel like you need to be listening to the people at home. And maybe they're feeling a little beat up and you're just missing it because you're a little beat up, okay? Because we have healing and we are one. This is working together as teammates to accomplish something, and the healing here. So if you're tired, taking that time out. If you're exhausted around the home and family situation, asking for the help you need, but mostly listening to your partner. What do they need? A lot of times, Pisces, you give and you give and you give, and then you're exhausted. So an efficient way, because this week is about efficiency, is to, instead of giving and giving and giving, ask the people in your family, what is it that you most need? And only spending the time giving them what they most need, that's by listening, which allows you to have a break instead of you doing everything. And it's okay to ask for them to help you. So maybe finding more of a balance in that situation would be beneficial with the energies like that. On Saturday and Sunday, that moon is all day Saturday at 6:43 a.m. It moves into Cancer. And this is really getting into your intuition and your feelings. And you may feel like not everything what you're seeing may not be what you're thinking. Like, is there more to this? And so listen to your intuition. Understand that you're going to be protected during this time frame. But also, I think this is a good time to look around and be grateful. And since we're talking about family and communication, this might be a time where you actually say to your family members, thank you so much for helping me with the dishes tonight. I was really, really tired. Or thank you so much for stepping up and taking the garbage down to the road. Or whatever. Notice by paying attention to the small things, observing, thanking, and this will encourage future behavior in this way, but it helps raise the vibrational energy of the home, which brings more peace and harmony into your home. And so we have, so we have negativity. So be very cautious this weekend, but not being really negative because you're so exhausted, either from work or you're frustrated with what's going on at the home. You raise your vibrational energy by being grateful. And you help raise the vibrational energy of the people around you by expressing your gratitude to them for the things that they're doing. So this would be a really good week to be more observant of that. And then we have Guardian. Again, you're being protected through this process. You're being protected. But there's something going on here where you're feeling a little overwhelmed. And it is important that you take the time to listen to what other people need and help where you can, but not to your detriment, right? And then it is important to be grateful for the people that are helping you, So it's the please and thank you kind of week. And taking a break when you can so that you're a little less tired, because when we're tired and crabby, we tend to be a little more aggressive, and we also tend to create unnecessary drama that's really exhausting, right? So making sure you're rested, being more efficient in your movements around the home, and showing gratitude to the people that are helping you seems really important this week. Okay, so you have one. You have green tourmaline. Abundance and prosperity are in infinite supply. I am grateful for the blessings in my life. So doubling down on the fact that you need to express the gratitude for the abundance. And abundance comes in all forms. It's an abundance of help. It's an abundance of love. It's an abundance of sharing. There's all kinds of ways that we are abundant And so showing the gratitude to the people around you and helping out where you can, great. Pisces, you do that a lot. But sometimes you feel like you're doing it all, and maybe you are. And so are you remembering to ask? So, all right, welcome to the love portion of the reading. Let's go ahead and dive on in. If you've never seen one of my 9-card spreads, the center card is the key to the situation. We are going to discuss thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, and future. We are going to, I've assigned Lenormand houses to each of the positions. So the center card is the key to the situation. It is where everything is going to lie as far as what needs to be done. It's not supposed to be happening. What's going on here? I guess it's kind of stuck. All right. So the overall situation is going the distance. Yes, it is. That 9 of Wands was one thing, but we're talking about love. So with love, going the distance, what is going to be required for you to make this love situation is obviously going to be persistence. It's going to be effort. And the thing about this is a cheetah, and a cheetah can go really fast at the beginning, but they can't sustain for very long. And so sometimes in order to actually go the distance, you have to pace yourself. So that's just something to keep in mind. So the center, the key to the situation is following your intuition. It's that deep inner knowing. In your Pisces, you have deep inner knowing. So utilizing that as you navigate your way through your romantic situations over the course of the next 30 days. Remembering to take time to breathe. I think in the past you've been trying to figure out how to catch a breath, literally, or to find time to meditate, or you've been seeking through meditation answers. I want to know, is this working? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Just breathe. So listening to your intuition. I'm thinking that you've been asking for guidance and you're getting the guidance. In the current situation, there's that balance, that exchanging gifts, right? Don't give so much that you're a doormat. Don't take so much that the other person feels like they're being suppressed and they're a doormat. So finding that balance. So think about ways in which you can bring more balance into your relationships so that, everybody feels like the relationship is a gift in their life. And allow for spirit to help you. Think about the serendipity, the places in your life where, and this is in the fish and the abundance, there's abundance of opportunities coming to you if you pay attention, where you notice the synchronicities, where things are falling into place by following your intuition, and that will help you and allow you to go the distance in a relationship. In the past, you have really struggled with what is fair. Am I giving too much? Am I not giving enough? What's fair. So following your intuition and really trying to find that balance through spending a little time on it. So, okay, I'm getting a little worried here about this being in the future. We have the Y card in the future. Okay, so the Y card is beneficial in a relationship when you examine if you are in similar relationships that happen all the time. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always gotten. So if you're always a doormat, you end up with people who are too aggressive and it doesn't work out. If you're too aggressive, then people will get tired of that and eventually the relationship crumbles. So if there is something in your relationship that is not working, the Y is important. If there's something in your relation that seems to be working, really take a look at it, knowing and understanding what the why in that is also important. I feel like I really need to go to the book. I really do. I want a little help on this. 31. 31 is a 4. Seems to be very common in most of the readings. So 31 keeps showing up. That's about creating stability in the place of the heart. So what do you need to do to create stability in the place of the heart? We don't always know why we engage in our relationships the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, and answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the deep knowing within you. What does it tell you about yourself? The deep knowing within you. What does it tell you about yourself? What does it tell you about others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them are buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself about your partners today. Why? You know, where's that star card? I mean, if your life is feeling like it's in rubble like that, asking the why might help you find a way out of it so that you could take it to go the distance. Why? Figuring out the why does not mean that you're breaking up. It just means that maybe there's something you need to figure out. So in the past, you have the obstacles are no place like home and peace coming out together, which tells me there's been a little chaos and conflict going on around there. There's been a little unsettledness. You're like trying to get to this place where home feels like your sanctuary, but something's blocking it. So this is Pisces energy. Imagine. So your action card is saying to listen to your intuition. Imagine what it is that you want to create. Not by dwelling on the past and what's not working, but instead think about what it is you want and then think about how do you create it. And then create it. You haven't missed anything. You have TikTok in the future. That means divine timing is at play, especially because it's paired with the higher powers. So this time of introspection, listening to yourself, meditating, figuring out what's fair, figuring out what it is that you want so that you can go the distance in a relationship. So if you are single, time to do a little introspection about why do relationships not work? What are the commonalities? What can you do? Understanding if you're being triggered or whatever. If you're in a current relationship and it's struggling, this is a good time to look at it and say, okay, so what is my part in this? Am I I hate this phrase, so forgive me, please, Pisces. But asking yourself if you're being triggered by something, I was going to say overreacting, but I hate that because it's not what it is. But if you're being triggered into a response that seems inappropriate to the situation, even to you, then, think about how you got there. All right, so let's get a little guidance on this whole thought process thing up here of figuring out through meditation where the gifts are and how to allow spirit to come in. And so, yes, meditation. We have the High Priestess. You need to listen to your higher self. This seems to be a month where instead the action seems to be about going deep. This isn't really the action about getting out there and doing anything specific within, it's not action oriented. This is drawing within. This is self-analysis. This is looking at yourself, maintaining the hope, even though you're feeling a little tired, and figuring out how to build together something that you really want to create. Either build together with someone you already know, or build together with somebody in the future. If you don't currently have that relationship, getting ready for that great relationship. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Wow. Alrighty then. Sassy little cards there. What do we have? Well, we have dating. So, if you're not currently in a relationship and you would like to be dating and you're thinking about it, this is a really good month to stop and say, okay, I want to date. I want to have good communication. So what do I, kind of looking at where you've been and where you're going and trying to figure out what's going to get you there. It's funny. It's all about dating here. Okay, so these cards right here are about what can you do to prepare yourself, what can you do to action steps you can take to create a better version of you when it comes to relationships. So what area do you need to work on, and practical steps to get there? And you have one. Yep. You need to date. If you're sitting there, I can't believe that. If you dating queen, date, communication. All right. Pisces, I think you need to get out there and have a little fun. I am going to go ahead and read the book because, I'm hoping that it has some actual guidance besides dating. That's funny. If you've drawn this card today, it's because the universe would like you to contemplate what you tend to overlook when you meet someone new, or what you may have overlooked when you became involved with your current partner. Consider what you can learn from those experiences and what you can learn about yourself. It makes a difference. All right, so it's not about dating, it's about preparing to date, again, by evaluating, or even if you're in a current relationship, but by really evaluating what works, what doesn't work, what are your expectations. And then it says here, it can make a difference how you approach the soulmate you want to be with, and can help you communicate your feelings and expectations about the relationship more clearly to your current partner. So, also, it is a reminder that the opportunities of courtship, nice word, are often completely overlooked. It's the process that allows you time to get to know someone, to determine whether or not, it's a compatible relationship. So just because you start dating someone doesn't mean you need to marry them. It could just be dating and you learn something about them, you learn something about yourself. It either works or it doesn't work. Not every relationship has to end up in, permanent. And dating can be fun. And when I see the dating queen, I think, yeah, dating is just kind of something you can do. So, you have guidance from Spirit. Final guidance from Spirit says, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. That's that dating card. That's the taking the time to get to know people. That's not being upset because you're single. This is about, okay, so why do I want to be in a relationship? What am I expecting out of a relationship? What do I bring to a relationship, positively or negatively? What can I do about enhancing them positive and maybe changing some of the negative, but on the other hand, I don't want you to turn into someone you're not, okay? It's good to grow, it's good to develop, it's good to become a better person, a better version of yourself, but it's not good to change who you are like a chameleon every time you get into a new relationship so you can please whoever this random person is if you are pretending to be someone you're not, and rarely. I don't know of when that works, to be honest, but I hate to say it never does, but because someone will tell me it did with this, but I don't really think everybody ends up happy that way. So, I do want to tell you, though, it appears that in the future, the right relationship is coming down the pipe because it says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing piece. So wait, don't rush it. Get to know people, date, spend time communicating what it is you want. Take the time to sift through relationships. Because eventually, the person, through each other, you find the missing piece will come, okay? And then you'll be able to go the distance. So not bad at all. All right, so this 30 days is spent in, figuring out what do you want in a relationship, and then maybe doing a little dating. All right, so not bad. All right, we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you next week. Take care, Pisces.